I'm trying this on the fly to see how this goes. Over the course of the last months, a few months past, a few people have sent me emails or messages stating that I missed some of the most important parts in my videos, which is quite possible given the fact that I do all of these on the fly. Several people mentioned their interest in knowing primarily what I was taking to keep my ulcerative colitis in check. Well, first off, I can't overstate the importance of eating the food that your body will accept and avoiding that which your body will not accept. Now, there's different ways to find this out. There's trial and error. There's completely reducing your diet to just eating rice and water and then adding things in. Myself, I went to a specialist in alternative medicine who did the biomeridian points using the Vega test, the Omega test actually, and later my naturopath used the Vega test to do the same thing. Pressure points, acupuncture points, measuring how your body reacts to certain foods and other possible allergens, if you want, or things that could cause intolerances. I'm doing my radio show at the same time, which is why you'll see me going like this from time to time. I want to see how many minutes are left on the song I'm playing. But apart from eating the right foods, digestive enzymes to help you break down the food before they reach the gut are helpful. So the ones I use now, I can promote these, but you can't buy these without going to a specialist. So you can't run into a drugstore and say, I'll buy that. But this is thorn, betaine hydrochloric acid, and pepsin, which helps to digest proteins, if I remember correctly. And because you have three different types of things in your food. You have carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. Those are the major things that have to be broken down. And different digestive enzymes are used to break down each of those. So the betaine hydrochloric acid and pepsin helps me build the hydrochloric acid in my stomach again, which sounds like a little bit, you know, like against the grain. Like, if hydrochloric acid could be causing problems in my gut, why do I want to put more of it in my stomach? Well, to help digest my food better so that less goes into the gut. Okay, for a broad spectrum digestive enzyme, and by broad spectrum I mean it can digest starches, fats, and proteins, I use Vitamost Ultragest. I started off on the Digest, which were smaller, from the same company, but they stopped making the Digest, are doing the Ultragest again now. Okay, it costs more per pill, because the pills are bigger, of course. It cost me about 40 bucks Canadian for a bottle of this, which lasts me perhaps a little over a month, because there's 100, and I take about 3 a day, one with every meal, which is the same thing with the betaine hydrochloric acid and pepsin from Thorn. Alright, that said, probiotics. You want to build back the intestinal flora in your gut. The one I use is the one that I can take with me on the road during my travels and not have to worry about refrigerating it. It's also one of the safest ones on the market from what I've understood. Garden of Life Primal Defense Probiotic Formula. Now there's a couple of lactobacillus that are kind of known to be possible pathogens. Okay, so you don't want those in your gut, but these you do. And when you take antibiotics, it also kills the gut in your flora, the flora in your gut, I should say. Sorry about that. So you want to build it up again after you're off the antibiotics. You can also use this as well. They're big horse pills, I'll admit that. And they kind of taste strongly because they are homeostatic soil organisms. Okay, they're taken from the soil, so you're going to get a little bit of that soil taste there, of course. But that helps me a great deal too. I take one in the morning, one in the evening. The bottle says to take 9. Build up to 9. I've never done that, okay? And I'm just fine. Okay, I've got 19 seconds here. B12. Okay, 19 seconds. Let me do a part 2 here. I'll just go, and I'll be right back.